A source close to the company told me that they actually instigated this review, and it's just par for the course, as they say. But as we spoke about, the head of strategic communications did speak to me about how they're positioning the brand as they look ahead to their IPO in the US. Let's have a listen.
We've expanded our product offering categories into cosmetics, and we've seen strong growth signals in our cosmetics line. It's called She-Glam, and we've gotten great reviews from our customers. It's a high quality product that I think also reflects this changing taste and the flexibility that younger consumers are demanding today. So we're very excited about that offering, and I think you're going to continue to see our product categories grow over time.
Very interesting, because we've certainly seen reports of maybe Shein, looking to be the next Amazon or something like that. I mean, where would you stand on those kind of aspirations?
I think we're focused on our on-demand model, and I think it's a unique model. As a fashion-first company, I think we're excited to see how the beauty of fashion and this on-demand production, it continues to reflect customer demand and grow as a business. So I don't see us as an Amazon clone per se.
Now, you've mentioned the US market being one of these key markets, and obviously we're seeing a little bit of attention about Shein's sort of presence there, potentially leading up to an IPO. Can you give us a little bit of indication on where the timeline stands on that one?
So I can't comment on market rumors, but I do think that in the United States we have a tremendous customer base, and we look forward to working with stakeholders both in government and in civil society as we share our business model and we share our story of how you can create accessible, affordable, and responsible fashion.
Now, you can see Peter there was saying that they are looking into different product lines. It's not only clothes anymore for Shein, it's also cosmetics. There's also home appliances, electronics, and various other items that do put it a bit more squarely in line with Amazon. And that's going to be what investors are looking at going forward. Is it going to be offering more than we just expect in terms of clothing, or is it going to be competing with these big e-commerce players?
I have this debate about fast fashion in my house. I'm outnumbered by my family members, all of whom are female, all of whom love the product. I personally think fast fashion is toxic. I think that it's one of the biggest contributors to climate change. And there are other issues as well, as called out by the US Congressional Commission, which called out Shein and Temu in a report that suggested the companies and others in China were potentially linked to use of forced labour, exploitation of trade loopholes, product safety hazards, and intellectual property theft. This was, as you know, in spring last year. How do they respond to these kind of criticisms?
Well, yeah, it's a lot of serious criticism that they're facing, and they say, as Peter said there, they're willing to cooperate with regulators there, not being super forthcoming, I would say, in terms of exactly what their position is. I mean, of course, they've denied all these claims of forced labour and intellectual property infringements. On the fast fashion side of things, they say that they've very much pivoted the product. They obviously don't like that association, particularly amid all of the scrutiny around sustainability in the fashion industry. They say, they say they use an on-demand model, which allows them to list between 2,000 to 10,000 items per day, which is wild, but they produce them in small numbers.
Up to 10,000 items.
This is according to the Business of Fashion report 24.
But just a cursory look at the website, which I'm just doing now. How can they produce such goods so cheaply? Ship them around the world.
The average price of an item is $14, and you look at other high street brands, which, H&M is probably something closer to about $26, Zara about $34. So it's a huge discount.
It's a huge discount, and there's a battle which I lose on a daily basis in my household, I can show, along with streaming and all kinds of other battles.